yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Miners ready to get this thing started and open the season. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything and I got them backed up inside their own 10. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
This offense starts deep in a hole. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You just got to be so careful now with footing. Quarterbacks, the ball's going to be slippery. Receivers maybe slipping in and out of breaks. They just weren't on the same page on that last throw. First drive of the game, in the rain, they throw a pick.
The Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They send the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miners!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gary. Hits him with a stiff arm. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
To the air, it's Bryant. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On the option. The ball pops out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the middle. A lot of room to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Release to the back. It's complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think...
It's a running room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Miners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Defense in press coverage. Might as well give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Skips away from pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And he's got it inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more concerned, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Timeout, Houston.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wilson on the carry. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. Defense wants to bring the heat. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. Plows through the defense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now on the option. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll ride his man on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Miners want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. That should be the final play of the first half.
Tackle on the play at the 22-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21, Georgia Southern, 14.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And you got to love the versatility in the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Eagles! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job.
Oh, there's the ball. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Goes to the option. The pitch. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch right at the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Steps away. Throwing on the run. Wide open, he makes the catch. Chopped out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And that one will give them the lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
They'll send the back in motion. Toss sweep right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. With the catch, it's Thomas. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the single back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to get the corner. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Give to the fullback. Look out, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The option look. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll run the option, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to...
Touchdown, Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's Bryant. Got it in the middle. It's Dallas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Cobb. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes the grab. It's Gary. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards.
Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember.
And the returner is stopped. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Toss sweep to the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Eagles. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Nelson. That's caught, it's Wilson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. On the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And they're not on the same page there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll run the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. DB's right up on the receivers. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. And the Miners get enough to move the chains. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like it going forward on 4th down most of the time anyways, but definitely on 4th and inches.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
On the option, he'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. On the option. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside. And
touchdown, UTEP! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. To throw, it's Bryant. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
this game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to kick to win the game. And it's good on opening weekend. A walk-off field goal to win the game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another